Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Michelle Lehman at Emerald Blue Phoenix. And I'm going to walk you through the astrology that's impacting very quickly this weekend, start of next week. And we're talking about the movement of some major planets. The sun is on the move and we have a super full moon. So I just want to walk you through those particular aspects and let's see how we can navigate through them. All right, so let's start off with the minor aspect first, but it does relate to my previous video where I was talking about the new moon. We've got Mars moving into Taurus. Now normally Mars, fire, movement, going forward, everything coming together. Normally Mars does not like going into the earthen planets such as Taurus and Capricorn. But in this instance it's moving into Taurus. It is one of the more compatible of all of the earthen planets. So you'll find there'll be a slowing down. Mars moving into Taurus. There'll be a slowing down, but not a stop. And that's going to happen on the 17th. And actually, that's probably not so bad because right now, everybody is busy or everyone feels busy and it feels like lots of movement, lots of activities to get done, lots of deadlines, lots of opportunities. And we're all really, really busy. So having a bit of a slowdown, not so bad, right? So that'll be happening from tomorrow, the 17th, depending, of course, globally where you are, but the 17th and the 18th. And it's going to be quite a nice thing to do because we need to sort of ease things out. The other aspect of moving into Taurus is you might find that some of the projects you're working on, some of the things you've been doing, you might find you have to revisit some stuff. So you might find that what we started and then for some reason it didn't go ahead. Remember I was talking about in my previous video, go with the flow. You might find now you'll start to see the reason why the blockage for that thing going forward. And that's really good because once you see the blockage, you then know, can I do something about that? Yes or no? Do I want to do something about that? Yes or no? And based on those choices, you can make a difference and then things will go forward again. So that's what's happening with Mars moving into Taurus. The other three aspects that are happening, and then literally they're happening almost on the same day. First of all, we have Chiron. Now, Chiron is moving into Pisces. For those of you who don't know Chiron, Chiron is sometimes called the wounded healer, but I actually think about Chiron as a teacher. It's actually named after Centurion, a Greek god, which was the mythical half bull, half man. And Chiron was the teacher of the centurions. He got injured and he had to go on a voyage of discovery to heal his wound. So the important aspect we're looking at from here is healing and voyage of discovery. So Chiron is our healer and she is our teacher. And she's moving into Pisces, that very empathetic, nurturing sign. So that's lovely. So far, everything is really good. Mars moving into Taurus. We've been moving really fast. Time now to stop, slow down, get control of everything, and be more organized and planned as we go forward. The teacher is moving into the nurturing, teacher Chiron, moving into nurturing Pisces. That's really lovely at all. So great. And then better still, the sun also moves into Pisces. Now this is really, really good also on the 19th because the sun and the Chiron are moving into Pisces basically on the same day. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The sun is about you, about loving you, taking care of you. Pisces is nurturing. Chiron is the teacher. Great. So we've got this lovely kickstart because Chiron, sorry, I just saw her sound. Chiron is moving into Pisces for 7 years. So that's going to be a very lovely transit for us. It's going to be a discovery transit about ourselves. So the sun moving in with Chiron at the first way softens this up for all of us. And Pisces and Chiron are compatible. So that's really, really good. So Chiron, why was she called the wounded healer, or why was he called the wounded healer, whichever way you want to call the planets? It's because one of the ways that Chiron teaches us is by showing us those things that are no longer valid or needed as we go forward. And often what they're showing you is self-limiting beliefs, truths that are not true, understandings which are not understandings. And it's showing us that during our lifetime, we have taken on board things that we thought were true, but now they may not be true. We've taken on things that we think are true about ourselves, but that was an outcome from a particular incident, from a particular time and place, and we have so moved on from that. We are not the same people. So it's time to let go of so many things that we've been holding on to. And you might find yourself, if you're like me and some of the people I know, doing cleansings. And I don't just mean spiritual cleansings, I mean physically getting rid of things in the house that don't serve you anymore. Old clothes you haven't worn in 5 years. That dusty cupboard you're finally going to get to be cleaning out. And so you might find you've already been doing this, and this will be continuing on. So this healing is following on really nicely from those eclipses in 2018. The difference being those eclipses in 2018, they were tough, they were hard, and they were in your face. Time to change, time to move. If you don't do it, we will do this for you. Making it very, very uncomfortable. Now what we've got is Chiron and Pisces, the same activities but a lot softer. If this doesn't serve you, time to get rid of that. If this is not working for you, time to get rid of that. So this is a much, much softer approach, far more nurturing because it's in Pisces. And the sun is going to be aligned with it. The focus is on you. It's about self-caring, self-realization, self-discovery, and personal growth. We are heading into a time of fantastic personal growth. Okay, now with that, we've got this lovely full moon, super moon. How fantastic. So we've got this closing out full moon, and it's also going to be highly illuminating. And remember, full moons are about showing us also something below the surface. So in this full moon, you can expect to be shown something that you need to address, that you need to change, that you need to get rid of. Do not take this forward with you. So one of the things you need to be thinking about with this full moon is pay attention to feelings that come up that really it's a bit, why am I feeling like this? There's no reason for me to be feeling like this. That feeling, that is telling you you have got something inside you that you need to release, and it's that feeling. It's a fallacy. It's not true. Get rid of it. It's time. So that's what the full moon is going to do. It's going to be illuminating some of the things. It's going to be moving out some stuff we've already dealt with. And it's just going to be showing us what the next steps are to our personal development and growth. And it's fantastic because it's sitting with Chiron moving in, the teacher, with the sun. Now we've got the full moon. So this is the opportunity for us to really break free of self-limiting beliefs, to break through of fallacies that we believe about ourselves, that we believe about how the world is, and in some instances, it's actually also going to be changing your expectations about how something should play out. Because often our expectations about something is based on our habits, based on past experiences. And this is our opportunity to change all of that. If we embrace this, we can change our life. We can change the way we interact with the world, and we can move forward. And this is the opportunity. I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park, because who likes to be shown our fears? Who likes to be shown what we think is shortcomings, but in actual fact, it's a false belief about ourselves? I mean, it's going to ask us to be a little bit honest. It's going to ask us to be a little bit brave, but that's what the sun is there for, right? To help us. And that's what Chiron is there for in Pisces, a nurturing side, and it's Pisces and Chiron helping us get rid of everything and anything that no longer suits us. And that's the beauty of it all. Okay. Personally, I'm actually really looking forward to this time. I'm not looking forward to everything, because who wants to see your dark side? But sometimes you've got to see the dark side. And if you're going to see the dark side, you might as well see it in the loving arms of your teacher Chiron, in the sun that loves you and supports you, and in the soft light of the full moon that's going to show you you don't have to believe this anymore. You don't have to be this anymore. You can choose now to leave that behind and go on. And that's the beauty of it. So going forward, here's a little something for you to think about for your meditation, for your bath, for your mantra. I release myself. I am free. I choose to embrace the new. I release myself, because remember, you have to release yourself. It's your journey. I release myself. I am free. Don't you ever say I will be free. You talk about now. I am now. We'll talk manifesting another time, but right now just talk I am free. I embrace the new. And open your arms, open your heart, open your mind, and see how freeing this next month can be for you. And Chiron's going to be here for a long time. So make friends with the teacher. Embrace what they have to show you, and understand we are doing this. We are showing you this so you can change things that no longer work for you. We want you to be the best you can possibly be. Okay? So that's it. You want to spend some more time with me? You want me to do the cards for you? You want to do some life coaching? You can find me on Facebook, Emerald Blue Phoenix. My name's Michelle. Hope I get to work with you. Make the most of this opportunity. It's wonderful. All right. Bye, bye, bye.